Alright guys, thank you for joining me. My name is Saxon. Today I want to take you through an interesting topic. It's my top 5 websites for learning programming or for learning coding. But before we get into that, I really want to thank you guys for your support. Subscribe to this channel. You can click this subscribe button right below, and you get to follow and learn coding and to learn about other aspects of life. The purpose of this channel is to ensure that we motivate each other, and then we transform that energy that we normally waste in our life and put it into something that is useful. We want to try and improve on our skills and become better citizens, and at least share our gifts with the world. All right. So I'm gonna give you my top 5 websites for learning coding or for learning programming. All right, let's get into it. Right, so number 5, I come on Google. In this search bar right here, I punch in Scratch. Okay, that's my number 5. Number 5, Scratch. All right, and then you have this icon over here, or you can come down right here. I think it gives you this link to the website. So it's scratch.mit.edu, and then you have to open it. All right, once you open it, once you click this link, it takes you to the website. All right, this is the website. As you can see right here, you have the sign in, you have the join Scratch. You can join in, you can search over here, but I want to take you right into it, like create, so I can directly create without signing in, without creating an account. I can experiment with this website. You see what I can do. So I'm here to create a project. So that's the best thing about this one, you see. And then over here, they provide me with a video of what I can make, right? So over here, this is the panel where you can see your project, what you're doing, the visual presentation of what you are doing. And over here, you can play this video right here, and you can see what you can do. These are games that you can make, and animations and stuff like that. So they're showing me what I should be doing. So the first one is this: if I want to move, this is for motion. As you can see, if I want to move 10 steps, right? And then I can always click here. As you can see, this thing, this sprite over here is moving, right? So they're showing me how to make it. And so you have a list of things that you can do over here. This becomes easier for beginners, you see. So you can actually learn a lot from this website. So that's my number 5. All right, for my number 4, like I said, you have this code.org. So this is the website. It's studio.code.org. The first time you get onto this website, you have to sign up, for an account, and then when you finish signing up, your name shows up right here on the top right corner here, and then they show you this tab here, or button, where you can click. You can click on this button here, and then you have an opportunity to create whatever you want to create. You can have a sprite lab, you can have an artist app lab, the game lab, the dance party. But for me, I already have programs or projects that are running, so I have to click on projects right here. If I click on projects, all right, it shows me the project or the number of projects that I'm working on. Okay, and then the last time I edited those projects, and so I want to look at this application so that I'm making right here. So as you can see, this is the workspace is right here. This is the design toolbox. Right now I'm in design mode, so if I want to design a screen, so I can come here on home, and then if I want to create a new screen, I can just go on and tap on new screen. It's new screen, and then it gives me a new screen. So what I can do is I can drag and drop button. If I want a button here, I can drag and drop a button. I can give it a different name. I can right here press me. So as you can see, once I right press me, it shows up on the button right here. I can change the color, I can change the position. I can change the position by simply hovering over and then dragging it around like that. And then I can change the color here of the button. As you can see, I have so many colors at the moment, like that. I can put a color of my choice and stuff like that. I can also put in an image, like I can drag and drop this thing right here, and so I'm gonna put an image right here. So when I come here on the workspace, I can just click choose and then go to any one of these images. All right, these are already uploaded to my projects, but I can come here, you guys cannot see it. I can come here and say upload file right here, right at the bottom here. But let me just put this, let me choose this kitchenware. All right, as you can see now, it's appearing right here. So I can actually come here and make it larger or bigger and then position it, you see. And then I can drop this down, and then I have this one. All right, so basically this is how it works. You drag and drop, and then when you are done with designing, you can always come here to code mode. Okay, I don't know what's happening, it's taking a bit longer. Okay, yeah, now I'm in code mode. Now I can now start to code my my application, telling it what I want this to be doing. If I want this button, when I click this button, I want this to disappear, or whatever I want to do with my application. But this is how it works basically. You're just dragging in these blocks and putting them here into the workspace. So this is your toolbox, and this is your workspace, and this is the mode that you're working in. Right now you are in code mode. You can work in design mode or in data mode. All right, so this is my number 4, one of the best. Okay. All right, for my number three, we're looking at CodeFreeCamp. All right, so I'm gonna come here and write CodeFreeCamp. Okay, it shows up here on my list. It's yeah, and then you come here on www.freecodecamp.org. It's more like CodeFreeCamp or FreeCodeCamp, and then you click on this link right here, and then it takes you to their website. Okay, so it gives you this screen right here. Welcome to freecodecamp.org, and then learn to code at home, build projects and certificates. So it gets started. It's free, right? So it gives you a list of topics or lessons that you can learn from here. So for instance, if I want to learn about responsive web design, I have to click on responsive web design, and then they get to show you the topics that you can run through or that you can learn here. So sign in to save your progress. If you want to sign in, you can sign in. If you don't really want to sign in, you can start right into it. You see, you have these 300 hours for this course right here, up to here, and then basic CSS. They also give you this basic CSS. You have 14 topics. Over here you have 28 topics, so you can start. I can click here, introduction to basic HTML, and then you can start. They give you a start, and then you can go to your first lesson right here. I can click go to the first lesson. They take you here, and then you get to learn. You get to read here basic HTML and HTML5. Say hello to HTML elements, and then you go through, you start learning your HTML, and then after that they give you a challenge. To pass the test on this challenge, change your H1 element text to say hello world. All right, so you come here and then you say hello world. All right, just like that. All right, and then it shows up here, and then you have to run the test, and then it shows you that you have successfully, or you have completed this task, and then you go to the next challenge over here. You click next challenge, and then you get to the next challenge, and then you get to read the next challenge and stuff like that. So this is really interesting when you are kind of new to programming or to coding. You get to learn much in depth of what you're doing, because they get to show you the information right here, and then you can practice right here, and then it comes up right here on this screen to your extreme right. So this is one of my best. I like it. I use it on a number of occasions. If you want to go back, you can just click here on Free Code Camp, and then it takes you back again, so you can just go through these topics right here. They have a number of topics that you can learn, and you get to learn a lot. All right, so that's my number 3. Alright, on my number 2 list, I have what we call SoloLand. Alright, the reason why I put this on my number 2 is mainly because I felt like you can code on the go. They have an application, so you can download it on your phone, and you can code wherever you are. So SoloLand over here, you click on it, and this one you have to sign in. So you sign in. It's really amazing. You can start learning now. You learn on the go, like I said. They have a lot of topics that you can learn. You can learn HTML fundamentals, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, PHP, SQL, solutions. But you can learn about web development, data science, programming languages. You can, they are rich in terms of their topics, and it's really easy learning with them because they get to explain in detail, and then you get to put it into practice. For you to move from one level to another level, so you have to put into practice what you're learning. So it's really helpful for those who are starting out, and I urge you to sign up with this SoloLand. It's one of my best, so that's why I put it on number 2. Alright, for my number 1, is obviously W3 Schools. This is my number 1 website for learning coding or programming. You just type in the search bar W3 Schools, and then they have this icon over here, and so you can just click on it, and then boom, you are right here. This is my best as far as I'm concerned. You can have your own best, like I said, but this is one of my best. They offer you a range of these courses that you can learn on their website right here. So you can learn HTML. If I want to learn HTML, I can just click on learn HTML, and then they get to introduce me. You see, on this here, I can see what I'm going to learn over here: HTML, home, introduction, basics, and stuff like that. Up until right here, when I get to the to the references. So it's kind of like an in-depth course that you go through, and then you get to try it yourself. Okay, they have a try it yourself, easy learning. Like it's really easy. And if you think you can go through their exercises, and you can go through their exercises. You can take you can learn quite a lot of things here. You can learn quite a lot of stuff over here. So you have HTML and CSS, you have JavaScript right here, the programming right here, you have server-side right here, web building right here, XML right here, Bootstrap right here. You got a lot of things that you can learn, and it's in detail. Right? So this is my best. This is where I learned a lot of stuff, and so I should encourage you guys. If you really want to learn, you can just get here on CSA, on W3 Schools, and then you start the course. You see, you can go on to next, and you can see, it's smooth transition. They explain to you what this is about, and you can try it yourself. And when you try it, you get to the try it yourself page, and then just like this, you can change this, the look of this. You can make it black and white, you can make it just plain white, or I can make it more colorful, and then I can start. My first heading, I can change this, my first heading to my first lesson, right? My first lesson right here, and then I can always run this, and as you can see right here, it's changing, and so they provide you with an online editor if you want really to learn this kind of stuff. You can save your work right here, and you can get to see it, or you can get to use it. So it's really full of information, and so these are my top 5 websites for learning programming.